We're about to clean the stovetop off here, and I thought I would show y'all how it is when you have a really stuck on stuff, because a lot of y'all have asked what I use to clean it. So I've got the Lyman Cooktop Daily Cleaner. We'll just spray a little bit of that on here, let that sit for a few minutes. And on these spots where I had some spillovers, I had some yellow IP spillover here, and right here I was boiling potatoes and had a lot of spillovers. See all that stuck on stuff there? For those spots where it's really stuck on, we're putting some of this Lyman Glass Cooktop Cleaner and Polish. Now, there are other kinds you can use, and I even sometimes make my own cleaner for the stovetop. Yeah, you can do that part. But this is what I have right now. So we're gonna use this. We just let it sit for a few minutes. Now we just take this little scrubby pad. It came with the kit. You can get a bigger bottle of that cleaner. This was just all that our Walmart had in stock the last time I ordered it, and it comes with the little kit with this, the cleaner, and this little thing here to scrape if you really, you know, if it's really bad. So now we just take this and we scrub all around, and for some reason, children love to help do this. Okay, go ahead. You scrub it all around, and then I'll do the part where it's stuck on there. Okay, thank you, sir.
No.
Okay, I think we got most of it this time, that we don't have to use that little scraper. There's a little bit right here. And now, let's take care of this. We had a big rain come through earlier, so normally we'd be going outside to do something right now, but it is very wet and messy out there. So we'll clean cabinets instead.
Hey, Mama. Hey.
Hey. Oh, fixing your hair again?
Wait, we have one of those. I've seen that in movies. We have one of those?
Yeah, we do. He's been enjoying fixing his own hair lately, y'all. So, there it is. It's very shiny.
Can I crush something up right now?
I don't need anything crushed right now, but when I need something crushed, I will call upon you to crush it. I'm making one of my favorites today, y'all. Crepes. I have not made crepes in a very long time. I'm not sure why, because we really, really love them. So we're making them this morning. I have a lot of egg whites left over, so that's what we're going to use for the egg part. But you can use whole eggs. This is probably 6 egg whites. Put those in there. They're really easy to make, but they take a little while because you can only make one at a time. I think that's why I don't make them very often. And you can buy them at the store already made. Are you excited about the crepes? It's been so long since I made them, he didn't even remember what they are. So
Wait, I ate them before?
Yeah. So we mix everything in the blender because that makes it easier just to pour the mixture straight out of the blender into the pan. We've got the egg whites in there. We're going to put about 5 ounces of cream cheese. I'm using this whipped kind, but it doesn't have to be the whipped. It can be regular cream cheese. This is just what I have. And this is how many ounces? 8, so we're going to use a little more than half of this container. Now you need 6 tablespoons of flour.
She'll be here in just a minute. Oh, I got some blocks over there, those green ones.
I gotta flip the bacon real quick. Yeah, you can use that one. Maybe put in that closet. See, you know where that other white leather glove is? A little bit of salt. That's it. We just blend that up. This is the pan we're going to use. I got this from Aldi probably 2 or 3 years ago, I guess. I don't know. It's been a long time, but I know it's from Aldi because it's the Crofton, you know, that brand that Aldi has. So that's what we're going to use, but you can use a regular pan. You don't have to have a crepe pan. Start melting some butter in there. And then I'll start some more bacon in the air fryer. There's the second batch of bacon going. And I'll just spread this all around. Probably be easier to use my little brush. Turn it down just a little under medium. And you can measure this out as a 1/4 cup, but I'm just going to eyeball it. And then you just turn the pan to make it spread all over. Let it start cooking. Bacon's good. See, when you can start moving it like that, it is almost ready to flip.
Oh, that's the pan you were talking about.
Okay, now we'll just wipe the pan out real quick. And we can turn the heat down now a little lower and make the rest of them. While those are cooking, we'll make some whipped cream real quick. Spread on the whipped cream. We like to put whipped cream in ours, but you can make a cream cheese mixture to put in them. Whatever you want to do. We just like them with whipped cream. Now we'll put some strawberries. Fold it over. Now we'll just put some more strawberries on the top. A dollop of whipped cream, bacon, and then we'll put some scrambled eggs right here. Sissy's helping me with the eggs this morning. Maybe a few blueberries too.